Hi everyone, my name is Ari and I'm your local McGraw-Hill consultant for San Diego State University. Your instructor and I have collaborated to come up with your course materials for the fall 2016 semester for this class. Today I'll be briefing you on Connect and SmartBook. We are going to access a portion of your assignments for the semester. We're going to talk about some best practices for running the program. We'll get into the registration process and the resources that are available to you. We'll talk about your purchasing options and then wrap things up with technical support. Okay, so to have the smoothest experience possible in Connect, I personally recommend running one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac at home, Safari is fine. Beyond that, Firefox or Google Chrome is recommended. Please note that we ask you to refrain from using Internet Explorer when accessing Connect, as Internet Explorer, it updates a little bit too rapidly for McGraw-Hill, and it can create an unuser-friendly experience. Okay, so for this course, you will be required to purchase a Connect access code for Deutsch na Klar 7th edition. You don't actually need a physical copy of the book because you do have access to the ebook through Connect, but you do have the option to buy one in the bookstore. It's important to understand that Connect assignments will be taking up a certain percentage of your grade and that your instructor is requiring Connect for this course. Luckily, you can access the book and your assignments from a tablet or any computer, and Connect tends to be way cheaper than the book itself because it's all online. Registration is pretty straightforward. You're just going to log onto your campus Blackboard and locate the course however your instructor has titled it. There, you'll find a folder on the left-hand toolbar that contains your Connect assignments. Click on that folder and you'll find a list of icons very similar to what you see here. Click on any one of the icons to begin the registration process. You'll be asked to enter an email, and I recommend maybe entering a school email or an email address you'll remember. Hit submit, and then everyone will be brought to a screen similar to what you see here. If you have already bought your course materials for the campus bookstore, you already have an access code on you. For those of you who don't know, the access code is simple. It's a rectangle piece of paper with a book logo, and a code on it. The code typically will be on the back and you'll have to scratch it off. You're going to want to enter that access code in the space provided on the left, where it's highlighted and says registration code. Hit submit, you'll be asked to answer some questions and create an account, and then off you go. Another option is to buy your access code directly through McGraw-Hill by clicking Buy Online. It'll ask you to enter your credit card information, and you'll be prompted to continue registration after that. For those of you who don't want a physical copy of the book, I recommend buying the access code directly through McGraw-Hill because I'm not sure if the bookstore has Connect access codes sold separately. Now, for those of you who aren't sure if you're going to stay in the class, maybe you work full-time or you're trying to get your finances in order, you have the option to begin your 2-week free courtesy access at any time. Well, I guess I should mention everyone here has the option to opt for the 2-week free courtesy access. I recommend that you do this as soon as possible so that you don't fall behind on any of your assignments. It's free, so you really have nothing to lose. And at the end of the 2 weeks, you'll need to make a decision. Purchase the code, drop the class, or whatever alternative you and your instructor arrive upon. Everyone will then create an account in Connect, first name, last name, email, password, etc., and then you're set. Okay, so if you're the kind of person that would prefer to have a book, like a physical book in front of you, and maybe halfway through the semester you haven't bought the book from the bookstore and you want maybe a loose leaf copy, you have the option to upgrade to a loose leaf textbook at any point in time during the semester for an additional fee of $60. Basically, McGraw-Hill will mail a loose leaf copy directly to your home. Okay, so for those of you who want a little bit of extra practice on grammar and vocab, maybe the workbook is enough practice, but for some of you who want extra practice, you can use LearnSmart. LearnSmart is a study tool inspired by Amazon or Netflix, where the user has a profile with the technology, and in this case, it's a student. The way LearnSmart works is that LearnSmart is going to ask you questions based on the vocab and the grammar for whatever chapter you're reading that week. LearnSmart will be asking you a question, you'll have an answer set, and then LearnSmart will ask you to assign a cognitive value to your answer, like you see here. All we want to know is how confident you are. This is not a quiz. This is only for practice. So you don't have to worry about getting anything right or wrong, because eventually the questions will circulate back and you'll have to answer them again anyway. Much like a flashcard, once you see this information again, as the questions circulate, LearnSmart will have taken that info from your short-term memory and moved it into your long-term memory, where then you can recall that information in a stressful circumstance, such as an exam. All right, moving on to the last slide, tech support. In the event that you experience an issue in Connect, recall what I talked about earlier regarding your internet browser, and maybe you should change it. So use Chrome or Safari or Firefox. If you're still experiencing issues, you can call tech support at 800-331-5094. You should all write this number down in case you need it. Note that there are hours of operation below. In the event that the agent is either not able to solve your issue or the issue reoccurs, they're going to provide you with a case number. It's very important that you write the case number down because in that circumstance, you can give the case number to your instructor or to me, and we can then try to solve the issue quicker. All right, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the best of luck learning German. Thank you.